discussed. Okay, so we have discussed about the hours estimation. Okay, we have discussed about the incident. Okay, incident, when we are converting that incident into as a change request, then we need to provide the hours estimation. Okay, now I will present. I'm going to show you about the BMC remedy tool, how it looks like, and as well as the service now tool. Okay, first we'll see about the remedy tool. So this is the screen where you can see here. You can see here BMC. Okay, remedy, BMC remedy software. Okay, here you can see here everything, it will be there here. Okay, so now if I go here, how the incident will be appeared here. Okay, who is the person is a responsible. Okay, now you can see here the information what they are filling at the time of creation. Then if I go inside of this one, where you can see here show, okay, INC, where it is going to click on overview, but maybe it's a older one, I mean old document. So but the BMC remedy, it will show the same. Okay, this is the incident, to whom it has been assigned. Okay, what is the priority of this one. Okay, everything, to whom it has been assigned, where you can see here Paresh. Okay, it has been assigned to. Okay, who is the responsible person. Then what we need to do now, this is the overview of the looks like once the incident will be created. You can see here, this is the incident, what it has been created. Summary, what is the short text, like if I would say, then this is the notes. Okay, then what is the current status of the incident, whether it is a resolved or in open state. Okay, what is the impact, this is the priority, right, what we were talking about yesterday, SLA, service level agreement, low priority. Okay, so then when that incident has been opened, okay, again this is a further classification of that one, to which module, it's a financial accounting, then the software, to which one. So what is, whether it is a ERP, ECC 6.0, or it's a S4 HANA system, where it has been classified. Again it has been classification, system classification here, where you can see here. Now this is the number, incident number, where you can able to see. Okay, once it will get assigned to you, then it will be appear in your queue. And now you can see there are multiple sections are there. Okay, identification and the, okay, recording, then the, okay, so each and every section, if I go here, then now you can see here incident request information, how we are going to request, who has requested, I mean, who is the user has been raised that the incident, what would be the contact information, classification we have already seen, work information, what is the current status, then assignment, vendor relationship. So all this SLA, everything will be, which we can able to see within the incident level itself. Okay, so now, so in case if the incident will get resolved, then we need to keep that into the resolution state. Okay, and remember one important thing, this is the important for you, when we resolve the incident, we should not close it directly. I mean, there will be an option. Okay, if you go to any tool, any incident tracking tool, the status which we can able to keep it as a from here, if I go here, the status from the resolution, from the work in progress to, we can keep it as a close, but we should not close directly. Okay, because the reason being that what will happen, sometimes a user did not feel that the incident has not been um, resolved properly. Okay, he feel that, okay, still there are still some information or something would required from our end. Okay, at that situation, what we need to do, the user will come back, user reopen that incident. Okay, so that is the reason when we resolve the incident, we should not close it directly. Then we need to keep it as a okay, then resolved state. Then in case user feel that the incident has not been resolved, user will reopen the incident, because user will have the rights to reopen the incident. That is the reason. Remember, this is the important. Okay, directly we should not keep that incident into the okay close. We should not keep that. Okay, in case if incident has not been resolved, user will reopen the incident. Then we need to keep that. Okay, we should not close directly. Okay, fine. That is the one important thing. Now you can see here the status, different statuses will be there. In progress state, assigned status, okay, awaiting for user information. Okay, depends on your feasibility, depends on the current status of that one. Then we need to select this status. Okay, if you are working on this incident, you need to keep it that one into as a okay in progress state. Okay, until then, whenever you are keeping into this in progress state, what system will do? The SLA will run. Okay, survey the time. I mean the time will be keep on running. Okay, because until to resolve, okay, the time will be running. If it is an in progress or it is an assigned status, then you need to manage this one. And also remember the SLA, it should not breach the SLA any incident. Okay, within the timelines you need to work that one. Okay, going forward we'll see that one. Okay, this one is the hours which we need to, okay, this we will discuss later on. Now you can see here updation of the work information. Okay, as soon as once we receive the incident, okay, when case is in unassigned to status. Okay, now we are part of finance team. As soon as once user will raise the incident, that will get assigned to our finance team. Okay, entire group. Okay, then that incident we is the status is that new. Okay, so that it is not yet assigned to anyone. Okay, those the team lead will be assigned to that incident to particular person. So okay, who is going to work on that one. Then once that will be assigned to particular person, let us assume that incident got assigned to Shankar. Okay, so now that will be, then from here onwards, the system will start the SLA running. Okay, it's a resolution SLA. It's not the response within 15 minutes we must have to respond. So this is the resolution. Once it will get assigned to particular person, then the resolution SLA will start. Okay, when the case is assigned to your name, then in progress when start working on this case. Then the next one is that okay pending. Okay, in case we would require any additional information, any additional information. Okay, okay, any additional information. Okay, now user has provided some inconsistent information. Okay, in such situation what we need to do, we need to keep it as a pending state, waiting for user reply back, or third party vendor action required some XYZ information. There is a dependency. So in such situation, we need to keep that into a pending state. Then the SLA will get stopped. But remember, wantedly don't stop SLA in your support project, because everything will be audited, everything will be monitored. Okay. So if they will catch you wantedly, okay, because due to some XYZ reason, if you stopped this SLA, definitely they will catch you, which is just keep in mind. Okay, then once that will get resolved, Okay, we need to keep it into the resolution state closed. See, some clients what they will follow, once we move the incident from into resolved state, then the authorized person will review that one, then they will keep that into closed status. This is the option number one. Then option number two, most are the cases what organizations will do, I mean, no one will review that one. Once we put it into the status, resolved status, then within 3 or 4 working days, the system itself, it will close that incident. The status automatically, it will get changed. Once the closed will be happen, then the user will not reopen the incident. User will not have authorization to reopen that one. Okay. Again, they need to go back. They need to revoke. They need to open the new or fresh incident. Remember, in case if it is a not required, then you can cancel. Okay, when no work needed to be done. I am talking about incident only. Remember, okay, so the incidents will be there. Okay, so incident, service request, then change requests, problem management. These four things you will keep on, okay, hearing from the support project. Support project, okay, support project. Important thing here is that about incident we have already discussed. Okay, incident related we have already discussed SLA, how the SLA will get flow. I mean, what is the response SLA, what is the resolution SLA. We have already talked about this one. Service request we haven't discussed. Change request I will show. I mean, we have discussed and how to hours, how to do the hours estimation, then how we need to get approval from the business people if we want to work on that incident. Then we need to discuss about the service requests. Okay, so we have discussed clear. So if anyone is having any further queries, so please let me know about the incident and change request. Okay, now what is mean by service requests? On this request, no no configuration to be done. First thing is that on the service request, no configuration is to be done. Then, okay, we in the sense consultant, we need to address to users. Okay, for example, what kind of requests will be treated as a service request? So because user doesn't know, user straightforward, they will raise the incident. Okay, remember, user straightforward, they will raise the incident only, but we need to classify that one, okay, as a either it's a incident or service request. Okay, incident I will show you that one. Service type, user service request, where you can see here, either that is a part of user, I mean, service request, or it's a incident. We need to classify that one. As a consultant, we should know that one. Okay, so how we need to classify that one? Okay, work order. Now it's a user service request as below. Okay, so if you need to create work order, okay, work order place to create the I mean incidents of type, okay, incidents of type and user service request. If you want to create any, I will explain you what is mean by the service request. Then on this request, no configuration to be done, we need to address to users. Then what exactly we need to do? First of all, we need to understand what kind of incidents we need to treat as a service request. Then in general, service requests are, I'll put service requests are data download for audit, for audit. Then okay, some or else okay, some I mean what we need to do. Okay, so there is a some business requirement. Okay, they would require some multiple tables data, okay, for past 5 years data for auditing purpose. As a consultant, what we need to do, we need to download the data. Then we need to first thing is that we should not download any data. Okay, then what we need to do, we need to prepare one user manual how to download. Then you need to provide some KT to the user. Then they themselves will download that one. Okay, I mean if we want to download, then again it will take time. Okay, so sometimes even if the user will not our user does not have access, then we need to work on such requests. Then master data setup. So what will happen, master data setup. Okay, now in development system, quality system, we can able to create any master data like GL master data, vendor, customer, asset, so on, whatever it may be. Okay, we will do that one. But now in production system, we are not the authorized person to do okay anything. In such situation, what will happen? Let us assume my business organization. Okay, it is extended across multiple countries. Okay, what my management has been decided that for each and every country, if I want to set up some GL master data, okay, let us assume for uh, Singapore. Okay, for Singapore, there will be a dedicated master data team. Okay, so what I need to do, because user doesn't know. Okay, I need to create some GL account into so and so company code. Then what we need to do as a consultant, we need to identify that company code is relevant for which company, which country. Then we need to address to the business use I mean to the user. Okay, please contact to the so and so master data team country. Each and every country will have the okay MDGS team will be there. We need to give their contact email ID. Then they will contact. So here no need to do anything, just we need to address to the user queries. That's it. Address in the sense just we need to provide information, then we need to close that one. Okay, that we are going to treat it as a service request. Okay, so then we have talked about incident, service request, change request. Then let me talk about the problem management. So what is mean by the problem management? Then so the problem management is nothing but a okay, I will give the example. Same issue, if the same issue is keep on repeating for multiple users. Okay, let us assume there is a one issue I have received from okay, so let us assume from the Singapore country. Okay, I have resolved that one. Tomorrow one more user raised from Netherlands. Okay, the same issue. Then it is keep on repeating for multiple users the same issue. Okay, but we know the solution. Then in such situation, what we need to do, we need to create that incident. Okay, if the same issue will be repeated multiple times, we need to treat that as a problem and we need to fix it permanently. permanent. We would require is a permanent fix for that one. Okay. So what I need to do, I will create, I will close that incident. Then I will create the problem. Okay, because that I need to treat it as a problem because it is keep on repeating. Okay, so I need to provide the permanent solution for that one. Okay, because incident I am resolving today, tomorrow Shankar is resolving, then day after tomorrow Mahesh is resolving, and somebody is resolving. Okay, in next week. But that is not the way, right? Only the incident count will get increased, but the issue is the still exist. Issue it is the same. Okay, so what business will ask, okay, the issue is the same. You are just showing the count of incident. I mean, incident count is increasing, but the issue, only one issue you peoples are working. So then the question will come from the business. So that is the reason what we need to do. We must have to fix that permanently, that issue. Okay, we would require is a permanent fix. Then we need to create a separate I mean problem for that one. Then we need to work on that one. Okay, that for problem management. Okay, we need to prepare a separate documentation why the problem has been arised. Okay, what was the issue, what is the solution we have provided. Then that document we need to attach into the ticket tracking tool. Then we need to publish that one. Okay, so the when I say the publish, then it will be visible for all the users. Okay, so that issue will not arise going forward. Okay, now we have seen about the, okay, this we have seen about the, okay, incident, service request. Okay, then as well as the change request, and as well as the problem management we have seen here. Okay, now the documents, application interface AID document. Okay, this and all just for our information only. Okay, so how to create the incident, either it's an incident or problem investigation, where you can see here, if that incident you want to treat that as a problem investigation, you need to consider that as a problem investigation. Change request, we need to consider the change request. This is the process which we can see into the, okay, DMC remedy tool. This document I have already uploaded into the drive. You can access from there. Now going back to the service now tool. This is the service now tool, how it looks like. Okay, because that tool is different, this tool is the different. Okay, now you can see, as soon as once you receive the incident, this is the incident when the incident has been raised. Okay, then what is the priority of this one. Okay, what is the sub module, subcategory, what is the sub module. Then incident number, where you can see, okay, who has been opened, that who is the caller of this one. Then when it got opened, what is the date and time. Then what is the statuses, where you can see here, whether it's active state, new, active, awaiting user info, awaiting task processing, awaiting third party information. Okay, these are the different statuses are there. Okay, if the incident can be assigned to any team member, then that should be, the status should be into active state. Okay, now you can see here, what is the short description. Electronic bank statement can be read, transaction ff_5 error. Okay, house bank data not created. This is what some error. Okay, then the detailed description again in the below, there will be a one more box. In that the user will write, okay, in detail explanation what they are looking, what is the priority of this one. Okay, this is about the service now tool. Okay, then then you can see here SLA, how we can see the SLA here. Okay, now you can see here there are two SLAs. One is the response SLA, resolution SLA. About this also I have already explained clearly. Okay, so in 3 minutes, as soon as once I receive the incident into the finance queue, then within a 3 minutes, that incident got assigned to someone. Then it started, somebody started working on that incident. Remember, Okay, how much time it got ended. Okay, now this is the SLA time. Okay, based on that, the system will count the SLA. Then related records. Okay, on behalf of this incident. Okay, I feel that this incident would require some configuration. In such situation, what I need to do, I need to convert this incident into as a change request. Then I need to, there are three dots are available here. If I click this one, the option will appear to create the change request. Maybe if I go down, then I will show you. Yeah, now you can see here. Either you can create change request, create problem. Okay, whatever you want, you can create here based on this one. Now on behalf of this incident, when I create the change request, this will be the relation where you can see here. Individually, you are not creating. Okay. So if you are creating separately the only the change request, then that is fine. But now here the situation is that on behalf of the incident or with reference to the incident, I am creating the change request. That is what the relationship. Now the status, this is the task. Okay. Now what is mean by the task? Okay. Now let us assume I am working because we are part of the finance team. Then we would require support from the SD team and MM team. Okay. We want to create some sales orders. We want to perform some billing activities. Then in such situation, we may not have authorization. Okay. So then we would definitely we would require support from them. Then in such situation, what we need to do, we will create a task on this incident only. It will get assigned to the okay, cross team member. Okay, why we need to create this one? Because on this also, because if the other team member will work and he will charge, okay, how much efforts and how much time he has worked on this incident. Okay, he will book the time, okay, on this task level, because he want to show his productivity also. That is the reason this is the required one. Okay, we will need to create, then we need to assign that particular person. Now you can see. So like this, you can create n number of tasks on one incident. Even you can create the tasks on incident or on change request also, just for your information. Wherever we would require is a cross team support, then we would require is a task, or definitely they will ask you. Okay, then when we are closing, I mean, when we are resolving that incident, okay, there are multiple closure codes are available. Okay, now if you want to update any knowledge, okay, I was talking about, right? If you want to, what was the incident and how we have resolved that incident. So everything, either you can prepare a document and you can upload it, or else you can write the text whatever you want here. Okay, that is what about the knowledge. Okay, knowledge text where I have highlighted here. Then change request process. Now on behalf of this incident, I'm converting this incident as a change request, where you can see IN stands for incident, CR stands for change request, CH. Okay, so now I'm creating the change request. Moving down, see now change request, CH. Okay, change request has been created. Okay, now as soon as once the change request will be created, it will get assigned to particular person. It's not yet assigned, then we need to take into our name, because if you have created the new one, then once that will be assigned, then what we need to do, we need to start work on that incident. Then before working on that one, you need to do the estimation, hours estimation, how much time does it take to complete the task. Then you need to get the approval from the business. Then once that will be completed, once the changes will be completed and we will move changes into production system, then we need to bring that status into the PIR status. Okay, request PIR status. Okay, once the PIR will be successful, then the change request will get closed automatically without manual intervention. Even closer also will take a part by system. Okay, we will not do any manual activity. We should not perform any manual activity. Okay, these are the documents, two documents which I have already uploaded into the system. Just go back and check it. Okay, if BMC remedy and as well as service now. Then now in support project, okay, we have talked about incident, service request, change request and problem management. Then FFID. FFID, normally what they will say, firefighter ID. Okay, now what is the FFID? In survey, in support project, you may hear, keep on hearing FFID also, firefighter ID. Now the regular user ID, whatever you are having, whenever you want to log in into SAP system, what you need to do, you will just go back. What you will do here, you will come back and you will select this one. You will give your username and password here in order to log in. This is your regular user ID. Remember, but in production system, you want to do some changes. Okay, or you want to see some data, but you do not have authorization to view that data or to see that one. In such situation, what you need to do, you need to get authorization for the FFID. Okay, who will provide the FFID authorization? Then business will provide or authorized person will provide. Okay, then FFID is a special access. FFID is a special access rights given, special access rights to be given, to be given. Okay, so now whenever you are using FFID, be careful, because even by using FFID, even you can able to do some changes also in the production system. But definitely if you do some some wrong thing, definitely they will catch you. Okay, because everything will be audited in the system. Okay, when you are logging, when you are exiting, which transaction code you are using, which screen you are using, everything will be recorded. Okay, the audit team will catch you. Remember, that is the reason. Okay, whatever the activity which you want to perform, you need to go and use that one only. Okay, you need to perform. But now in order to use the firefighter, you need to get the special access. Then that will be the validity period will be there. The FFID, the FFID will have validity period. The FFID will have the validity period. Okay, so with that period, it will get automatically expiry. Okay, if you want again, then again you need to request that one. Okay, then in general, the FFID access will be provided. Access will be provided during during month end, or or if consultant or if user does not have access for the particular transaction code. Okay, then only the access, the user ID will be provided, the FFID access will be provided. But most of the cases, let us assume, okay, now most of the cases the bank is a confidential information. Okay, if I want to see the what is the incoming file, okay, then what is the bank account information, I want to see the complete information, then what we can say, I mean, we may not have authorization, the HR related data. Okay, in general, the regular bank account information we can able to see, but employee information, if we want to see, we do not have authorization. Okay, because we are not the HR team. We are not part of HR team. So that is the reason. If you want to see the HR information, then you need to get FFID special access, then you need to see that, or you need to view that data. Then okay, then what will happen here, so or else the month end will be provided. Okay, in month end what we need to do, you remember, right? So the month end activities, as part of month end activities, I need to change the posting periods. Okay, I need to close the April, I need to reopen the, I need to open the May periods. So then if there are any some bad jobs, the jobs will get the jobs are failed, then I need to reschedule them. Okay, so for this kind of activities, they will be providing the FFID access. Okay, so these are the most common things in the support project. Then the next one is that, okay, now FFID, is it clear, the FFID, in which situation we need to use the FFID? But be careful whenever you are using FFID. Okay, only the production system which we can use. Be careful that one. Then the next one is that month end activities. Month end activities. In support, in every support project, as a consultant, what we need to do, we need to perform month end activities. What kind of month end activities will be there? The first one is that depreciation run. Depreciation run. The first activity, it will get start from the depreciation run. Then second thing is that exchange rate. Exchange rate update. Then the third one is that job dependency jobs. Then once then dependency jobs. Then next one is that FC revaluation. FC revaluation, foreign currency revaluation. Then in case if there are any devaluation, okay, instead of this one, my foreign currency revaluation jobs will get run. Accrual and deferral. Okay, month end we must have to perform. Okay, then once all these activities, okay, once all the above activities, once all the month end, I'll put it, because client to client, the month end activities will be differ. Once all the once all the month end activities will be done, then next one we need to close the current period. We need to close the last month periods and open new periods for next month or for upcoming month. Okay, just remember. Then by using OB52 transaction code, we need to reopen that. We need to open the periods. Okay, so now I'll be there as part of the April month end closing. What I need to do, I need to close April periods, then I need to open the May periods. Remember. Then depreciation run. What is the transaction code? The depreciation run AFAB is the transaction code. Remember. Exchange rate update, whether the exchange rates has been updated or not, you can go and check into the either TCR table TCURR or else OB08 is the transaction code. You can check here. Okay. Then dependency jobs, how you can check the dependency jobs? Go to SM37, then monitor the jobs. I will show you this one. FC revaluation, FAGL underscore valuation. Okay, so this is a foreign currency revaluation. FAGL FC underscore FAGL FC underscore VAL. This is the transaction code. Then for accrual and deferral, okay, so depends on your requirement. Okay, there are different transaction codes are there which you need to perform. Then this one, the transaction code is OB52. Okay, in our practice sessions, okay, we have seen about the depreciation run. We ran the depreciation AFAB. Exchange rates also we have maintained in OB08. Then this one I will cover you. Then OB52 also we have seen. Then SM37, okay, the jobs also we have seen, but how to set up the jobs, okay, because we haven't seen this one. Okay, now I will give the example here. Okay, I will take the example, the FSGL FC underscore VAL only. Okay, in every month end, what I need to do, I need to run a foreign currency revaluation every month end. Okay, so now in order to execute this job, what I need to do, every month end, I need to go back and I need to run this one. Okay, instead of manual intervention, what I will do, I will schedule the job at back end. Okay, then the system will, when the moment, when the date and time stamp will be provided, based on that system automatically it will get release that job. Okay, without manual intervention. How can I schedule this job? I will show you that one. Either you can take anything, AFAB or OB08, okay, or anything, but let us see that one, how we can schedule the job. FAGLFC underscore VAL. Now close this one because already opened. Let me go to here. First of all, FAGLFC underscore VAL. Okay, a new transaction code which is in, okay, FAGL underscore VAL. FAGL. Okay, let me check this one. It might be it has been changed here. Financial accounting, financial accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, periodic processing, first calculation, closing activities, evaluate, FAGL underscore FCB. Okay, FAGL underscore FCB. Right. This is the transaction code. Fine. Now I want to schedule this job. Okay, I want to schedule this job. Okay, for company code, I'll give, let me give the FSCM, any one company code. Okay, in order to schedule this job, okay, but every month end, what I need to do, I need to schedule a job. Then step number one, go to transaction code SM36. How to set up a, remember, okay, how to set up a job in system. How to set up a job, remember, step number one, go to transaction code SM36, remember, then SM36, what you need to do, the job name, you just give the, okay, FC revaluation. FC revaluation, I'll put it for identification FSCM. This is the company code. Then click on the steps here. Okay, the job class is the, okay, CU only, just keep it. Then click on the steps. Then ABAP program. What is the program? How you can able to identify the program name? Okay, this is the important one. Come here, system, status. This is the program where you can see here. Okay, this is the program, FAGL underscore FCV. Transaction code and program is same here. Now I'm coming back here. Just give this one. Now variant. Variant in the sense, if I want to execute this program, I need to provide some parameters. What is the valuation area? So the I need to provide the valuation area, or else what is the date when I want to run the uh, foreign currency revaluation. Okay, it's a whether it's a test run or simulation run, whether I need to run for the subledgers. Subledgers are nothing but my customers and vendors. Okay, I'll give 1 to 999. All it will come into picture. 10 characters I'll give here. Okay. Now if I want to select, if I want to run for the customers also, you can select, okay, the parameters which I need to specify here. Okay, what I will do, I'm just, let me save this one. Okay, the variant I'm creating here itself, FC. Either you can create variant here or go to SC38 and do that one also. I will show you. Either you can create the variant here, then come to the SC38, provide the program, select the variant, click on create, display. Now click on create. Okay, give the variant name, FC1 I will give, create, continue for all screens. Okay, I'll select this one. Then now you can see now system is showing, okay, or it has redirected to this screen. Okay, there are two ways are there to create the variant. Okay, so we have already created the variant. I have already created. Now let me go back and let me select from the drop down, because variant already it is there, FC. Then user ID, remember, in real time this should not be your user ID, because for job release and all, okay, there will be a separate user ID will be there. Okay, if you give that user ID, then only the system will release the job, otherwise the job will get fail, because this user does not have the authorization for the job release. then check and save it. Then back, save it. If you want to send anyone the notification, okay, once the job will get, then email notification, click on this one here. Then you need to enter the send mail for the job with the status cancellation. When you want to send email for the jobs with the steps for the completed, and okay, to whom you want to send. Okay, disable notification. Okay, if you want to, then email recipients, you can maintain a number of recipients here. Then spool list. Okay, now going back to the steps only, let us assume this is the job which I have scheduled for the, okay, one company code. Okay, because for one company code I want to run for vendors revaluation, for one company code I want to run GL revaluation. In such situation, what you need to do, you just click on this one, click on create step. Then you just need to include the program, select the variant, because the variant it contains different, okay, each and every variant will have the, okay, different parameters, right? Okay, so now there are two steps. See, now this variant will have some I mean different parameters, this variant will have different parameters. Then come back, save it. Then click on start conditions. When the job should get released, start conditions, date and timestamp, select this one. It should get released, okay, end of the month. Okay, March, right? Now okay, let me select this March month. Then the timestamp also, we need to specify time when exactly you want to run the job. Okay, the job which I want to run at the evening time, foreign currency revaluation. Once the exchange rate will be available, okay, the exchange rate usually it will get updated at 4 p.m. Let me select as a 5 p.m. which I want to run the job at 5 p.m. Then okay, after this time the job should not execute if I want to select this one. Then you can see here periods, okay, restrictions, okay, period valuation. You just check here, then come here, how the system need to run, either it's hourly based, daily, weekly, monthly. Now I'm selecting is a monthly, the condition which I have updated. Then save it. Okay, every monthly the job need to run. Check, start is a past. Okay, the system is, because it's a past date, let me select the this month end only. Now no errors, because 31st March was the old period. Now save it. If you want to still any restrictions, you can check it. Then save it. See, now start conditions also. Now the system it is been applied. Now coming back, go to SM37. Okay, in SM36 we have already done the settings. Then to monitor the job, go to SM37 and see the results. Then come back here, SM37, enter, select the scheduled status. So see now FC revaluation. Okay. Now if you want to release this job, directly do not release. Okay, then select this job, copy. Now copied, the job has been copied. Okay, then select this one, release the job immediately. Immediate, check, save it. The job is running now. Okay, it's a because some data inconsistency, it got cancelled. Now select this one, check the job log, why the job got cancelled. Okay, fill all the required entry fields because we have not yet filled the entries. Okay, so that is the reason the job got failed. Otherwise, system it should get execute successfully. Okay, so now once the job will get success, then select this one and go to job log and see the s- job log why the job got cancelled. Okay, if the spool will get generated, click on spool. We can able to generate the spool. Then at the same time, then the distribution list, once the job will get executed successfully, it will send notifications to the to whom we have maintained the IDs in the job. When we have scheduled a job. Okay, this is what how to set up the job. Okay, most of the activities, okay, which we need to perform in the support project, we have discussed in detail. Okay, the month end activities, maybe month end activities more or less it will be there. Okay, because only the major things only which I have described here, it's depends on the client to client, the activities will be differ. Okay, some people, the open and closed posting period activity business will be taken care, but now some clients they will give as a consultant we need to perform. Okay, remember that one, it's a depends on client to client, the process will be vary. Then now this is about completely the support project. Tomorrow we'll start the migration project. Okay, let me see that one. uh, Moment.